Today is July 25th. Breaking news, there's been a trade. Ryan Mcmahon is a New York Yankee. Let's talk ball. We got a third baseman.
July. I don't know.
Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, presented to you by SeatGeek. Code Yanks 2025. Go see a new third baseman in the Bronx. The Yankees have traded for Ryan McMahon. Joe's McFly is in the building. BBD is producing. Jom coming live from the shore, baby. Joe's broke the news to us in the office. No one believed him because Joe's McFly is a liar. Jim, we want it from you raw right now.
Raw.
Yeah. I chose a terrible spot to sit, so I'm leaving right away. I'm just like burning in the sun. I just shaved my face lower than I've ever shaved before because I was like, I'm not going to be on camera for a while, and it's hot. And then it's literally, I just got done doing that. Anyway, Jake, you got your man.
I'm a little scared, but yeah.
You got your man, and they got a guy that they have for 3 years. So it's very much like the Jazz trade, where they're using the trade deadline to help right now, but also the future. Because McMahon is here for 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good defensive third baseman. We'll see how the bat translates outside of Coors both ways, because Coors kind of fudges up your numbers both ways, home and the road. Like, people used to think the road was like more accurate, but we've learned now that it's just not either way. But the biggest news is they traded 2 guys that you've never heard of. So any like capital that has been discussed is still available to go get pitching and relief help, because they're taking on the salary of McMahon, which is not like it's not like Jazz, where Jazz was under contract and it's lighter. So I don't know. It seems like a pretty nice move.
Joe's McFly.
I usually have this computer here to look smart, but I actually have things up on here.
Oh, great.
Baseball Savant, 5 straight years in the 90 percentile, outs above average. The only defensive stat I actually like and put any kind of like credibility behind. I'm really happy about that, because today I know that there was a lot of smoke and people wanted Eugenio Suarez, which is good, great bat. He'll help out some other team that hopefully we don't compete against. But I feel like the Yankees needed defense, especially after that series in Toronto. You need something, an anchor at third base, and the Yankees got it, and I'm really happy about that.
Yes.
The Coors effect doesn't affect defense, from what.
Yeah, let's start on defense, because this guy, if he wasn't in the National League, he probably would have won a Gold Glove. This is the man that followed Nolan Arenado at third base, and who has an argument to be the best defensive third baseman to ever play this game. And Rocky fans liked his defense. So imagine McMahon, yes. McMahon.
No. Arenado has the argument to be the best.
Correct.
Not McMahon.
Correct. McMahon followed Nolan Arenado, and his defense was well-respected and well-liked by the fan base, which that is a near impossible task. So, yes, defensively, which is obviously this team's biggest issue right now, as we did a panic episode after the end of the Toronto series that they need, especially left side of the infield. My goodness. Ryan McMahon's defense is going to be there. The conversation really does turn into the bat. And like Jimmy mentioned with the Colorado effect, and I'll give my speech on it because Jimmy hit it. The best example I can give you, people, is DJ LeMahieu. And these are 2 different hitters. Like, Ryan McMahon strikes out a lot. That's something that we're going to have to get used to. And that's obviously not DJ's profile. If you're an OPS or OPS plus person, DJ LeMahieu, his career in Colorado, where he won a batting title, he went to multiple All-Star games. His OPS plus was a 93 when he played for the Colorado Rockies, because you get dinged for playing at Coors Field analytically. And as Jimmy was mentioning, they've done studies that when players leave Coors, when you have a homestand at Coors Field, when you leave, the pitches actually look more difficult. So they struggle, and it's part of the reason their splits are so awful. So we get caught up in the Coors, the ball flies. Ryan McMahon, career OPS plus, 92. So I'm not saying this guy's going to be DJ LeMahieu, and let's not set the bar there, because DJ was amazing for the Yankees. Yeah. But we're getting a defensive player, a guy with a lefty power swing. This guy has serious exit velo to him that he should be able to find the porch, and he's going to be such an upgrade from what we've seen the past few years at third base.
Are you guys worried about being too left-handed now?
Yeah,
yes.
I am.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of lefties. And I think I chose the wrong side of this table. And I'm worried about too many lefties, but I'm also just to talk about the state of Yankees before we dive into him a little more. I said on our panic ridiculous episode that I was like, Yankees might have to make a trade soon. I forget how I phrased it. I phrased it poorly, but I meant they have to act. And I do think that this trade comes today and probably got sped up because of how bad Toronto is and how bad the vibes is. And you need to give that clubhouse a boost and all that. And then the other good thing, Joe's, is outs above average, which you mentioned and you like. McMahon grades out well in that stat going to his left, which means Volpe can just take one step out of his game.
Yep.
And that should help out too.
That's awesome. Do you think that this makes another lefty more expendable for them, like Ben Rice? Because now you have, right? So you could trade that to get something else.
I don't think they need to do that because they do have prospects that people will like right now.
Yes.
The farm as a whole might not grade out well, but we've heard, and now it's being openly talked about, there are prospects in their system that people like. But there's also, if they want to return, if there's a team out there that has quality pitching and they want Rice or they want whoever, I think just Rice, really. That's the only one. Well, I guess if you haven't wanted Grish, but I wouldn't do that.
I think Rice is on the table. I think Grish, it would have to be something that kind of blows the Yankees away, which, kind of sounds weird. The only counter to that would be the Yankees effect of, they were forced to take Trent Grisham in the Soto trade as, you guys need to take, if you want Soto, you have to take Trent. So if the Yankees could flip the baggage that was Trent Grisham into an asset, you could see Cashman adding that to his trophy collection. But they love Trent, and the team's about him. He bats leadoff in fifth for them, so I don't see that. I think I don't want to say the craziest thing going around right now, but it kind of feels after that series Dominguez is partially on the table,
right.
And it would.
I don't think that.
It would have to be an amazing asset. It would have to be, but. Jim, right now, Spencer Jones, Dominguez, I don't know. If that's the plan for next year, that's a lot of youth and a lot of overlap that, I don't know. I think Spencer Jones playing this well at AAA has put the Yankees in a conundrum that I think they were fine trading him, and now I think they're horrified to trade him because what if he is a dude?
Right.
I think that Dominguez going down is more likely than trading. Okay. That's just so many. If you're going to do one or the, I don't think they're going to do either. But if they were, at least, I don't know, I guess this is what I think would be smarter, would be to send Dominguez down, say, dude, we really need you to polish the defense in the corners. We didn't give you a lot of reps. Our bad. We want you to be coming up and feeling comfortable and, get the righty stick, some pop to it, and then bring Jones up. But then you're just crazy more lefty.
Super left-handed.
But Dominguez isn't anything
right.
from a righty. I know his numbers are better lately, but you're talking about a small sample size and a lot of hits that were speed hits, ruled errors if they're at home.
I don't think they would send down Dominguez because if they send down Dominguez, the Dominguez / Volpe questions would be insane, and I don't think they'd want to deal with that.
I know Joe Madden was talking so much sense, but they should sign a utility shortstop, send Volpe down for a reset. Joe Madden's it's pretty clear he needs a mental reset. Yeah. And then Volpe comes back up and that guy becomes your util. I don't know if that guy exists, but yeah, I think Rice they would trade, but I don't like that because he does have so many years available and he's a proven hitter. But I still don't think they have to trade off the major league roster.
They don't
just
have to.
righties.
No, they don't have
four
to.
righties right now.
Like you mentioned,
And one of them's Volpe, so they have 3 righties right now.
it's where this deadline, I think we all started to tilt our heads. It sucks how bad the team is playing right now, but like they have the young prospects, young pitching prospects, Hess and Christensen for people that are locked into it. Your guy LaGrange could a trade guy. They also have,
Say that.
I won't say that.
I literally just watched every pitch from his last start. I'm like a
my
fucking
God.
LaGrange guy.
Okay, we're not. He's off the table. He's off the table.
But I like him as a reliever. The changeup is looking nasty. The slider cutter thing, nah.
Watch it minor league games.
Are you scouting the minor leagues here?
I'm not watching minor league games,
On your-
Joe's McFly. I'm watching LaGrange's pitches.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's fine. I just have never seen.
I've adopted him as if we went to the same high school, and I'm monitoring his outings.
We still need pitching.
Yes.
We still need
For sure.
pitching. I think it's what we're circling around, and this is the quality of calls and trades that we're fielding. That the Ryan McMahon, because he gets paid $16 million the next 2 years, and because his offense can lead to debate about how good he is offensively, his value prop was thrown off. That I think the Rockies didn't know what to do with him, and I think the Yankees finally caved. But we're talking about 2 mid-level pitching prospects that weren't on our sightlines. I think Cashman is open board. I think from Dominguez to Jones to Trent to Rice to just regular prospects, that they need to bring in pitching, and he's going to make the right deal. It's the thing that we sometimes critique Cashman for, which sounds bizarre. But this team still needs a lot of pitching.
Yeah. Where do you go? I mean, there's a bunch of the whole Central's basically selling, except for the Tigers. So you could go in there.
I think they're talking to the Twins. The Diamondbacks have obviously started selling. Something about Merrill Kelly being like a grizzled veteran. It feels like the Yankees like that. And he would be a rental price. Like Josh Naylor got traded, and he was also traded for like a similar package to this, if we're being honest, that the Yankees doing another couple mid-level prospects, if that could get them Merrill Kelly, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
I mean, Griffin Jacks, Duran.
We need so much.
Need a lot.
Need a lot of relievers. I don't even care about starters at this point. Unless you're going to get such a bona fide starter, he's like a top 3 in the rotation.
Right.
Like, if they can't get a guy that's going to be a playoff starter, I'd almost rather go get 4 or 3 relievers.
Right.
Because I don't know if you get that playoff starter, it's going to push Schlittler or Heel, Warren, one of them to the pen, and maybe that helps. But maybe those can't do it in the pen. Mm-hmm. But there's just so much pitching help needed.
I feel bad passing this, but just because it came out, Yankees are taking all of the money. There's no money coming over
Thank you
with
for
it.
that. That's actually
Makes sense when
to
they got Jeremy Bush and Josh Bros. What were the guys traded?
Griffin Herring and Josh Groves. Herring, of the 2, Herring's the one that prospect people have heard of, but I think
where were they in the org?
I don't believe Groves was on the board. I'll look into Herring. He was towards the back of any list you were going to look at.
Just circling up on that a little bit, it's where Merrill Kelly has most of my interest. During the Snakes playoff run, he was actually really good for them. 4 starts, a 2.25, 24 innings. But yeah, we need pitching. And Joe's, you're our salary cap guy.
Yeah.
The Yanks, if they're taking on the money, they have now blown over the 3rd level, right?
There's a lot of things that's my business. That is none of my business. And I'll tell you something right now. Yankees came into the season
8-21.
$5 million over the cap, or not cap, over the salary tax,
Right.
the luxury tax, the tax.
Now we're over.
Yeah, but it's like you went a little over. It's like you had your you dipped your toe in the water.
Right.
Just go through it, bro. Like, who cares? You're the Yankees.
They're 8-21.
That stinks for Griffin Herring and Josh Groves.
Yeah, right. Getting traded.
They're both pitchers getting traded to Colorado.
Feels mean.
Yeah, it's a weird mix of opportunity meets.
So they're both high A.
Just trade for
So
them
this
later.
is salary dump. So, okay, they have all their prospect capital available for the relievers and starters they might need. So that's a great thing.
Yeah.
We love that. And another great thing is Olipop. Today's episode is sponsored by Olipop. 2 out of 3 Americans say they suffer from digestive issues. 95% of Americans don't get the daily recommended amount of fiber. Olipop is tackling both of these issues with a drink that tastes just like a soda. Take care of yourself, people. Prebiotic fiber is a food source for the beneficial probiotic bacteria in your gut. Olipop has 9 grams of it in every can that can help support your digestive health. Flavors, this is what we like. Vintage cola, classic root beer, orange squeeze, classic grape, strawberry, vanilla, cream soda, and cherry cola. Which one would you pick, Joe's?
All.
Get a free can of Olipop when you buy any 2 cans of Olipop in-store, and we'll pay you back for 1. This works on any flavor, any retailer. To check it out for yourself, go to drinkolipop.com/Yanks. That's drinkolipop.com/Yanks.
Here's a note. I got a scouting report note on McMahon.
Okay.
Ryan has a strong arm for the long throws across the infield from third base.
Yes.
And it is an accurate arm. He also plays first base where he displays soft hands and good footwork. That's from when he was getting called up.
Okay.
Ryan made big strides defensively. He still makes spectacular plays, but is much better at keeping his feet underneath him on routine plays and staying balanced. That's good. James, they're sleeping. Don't go in there.
James.
Mom and Claire.
He's trying to tell him the news, Jim.
It's a big trade.
Yeah, be nice. Big trade.
Should we be?
That's crazy.
So
That's wild. I'm sorry, guys.
I'll ask this to Joe's and then for when Jimmy comes back.
Yeah.
Because I do think this is interesting, and I don't want to say a little bit of the target, but 2.5 years ago, when the Yankees had no lefties and no third baseman, I said this is the guy. Go get Ryan McMahon. The whole Rocky speech I've talked about. The Yankees have now become very left-handed, so that's kind of the awkward part. Although this year he's been split-proof, so we like that. Career, he is worse versus lefties. I can't tell because the internet's turned into such a crazy place. Should we be more disappointed we didn't get Suarez, or do we have to see what the price tag comes out to?
No, we should not be more disappointed. We just said this.
Yes.
The offense is fine. I see people in the chat being like, mid-bat. We have the worst bat in MLB right now. We have
everything is an upgrade. Everything.
Literally, see all these rocks in my yard?
Oh, no.
Don't do the rocks.
The worst one. If I was one of those is the worst, that's who we have hitting for us at third base right now.
That's tough.
Worst rock.
That's
174 out of 174.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
How would you pick the worst rock, you think? Shape?
Look for one, please.
He's looking.
Yeah, I'd probably shape or just wildly discolored from the rest.
Texture.
What's been our third base OPS?
Oh, God.
Where is it? Hold on.
So bad.
This one's pretty bad.
Oh, God.
Frog pissed
It's
off.
it doesn't know what it wants to be. Smooth, a skipping stone or rounded. It's pretty bad.
That's a tough rock.
That's a tough rock.
Okay, I feel good about that part.
You got this one, that's
That rock knows its role.
Yeah, that's a rock.
that's a nice rock.
That's a nice rock.
Good rock.
Yeah.
Some slight different colors. What's the stat speed?
Yankees third base OPS this season is 645, 23rd in baseball. So it's that 7th worst for if you're wanting to count the other way.
Okay.
McMahon just being in the lineup batting 8th is already an upgrade.
He bats third for the Rockies, 4th.
Yeah, and he's got less pressure on him now.
Yeah,
And
it is.
His base running value is positive too.
It is going to be interesting to see. We talked about the physical effects of playing at Coors Field, but playing for what the Rockies have been the past few years, going to the Yankees, there's a positive side to that, and there is a scary side to that.
Yes.
Yankee fans and Andrew Heaney got remembered all the wrong ways. That it's crazy that for these 2 months he's going to instantly be loved or hated. But
Is he exactly league average right now?
Yeah.
McMahon?
He walks, Jim. He walks.
Good. Yeah, he doesn't chase a lot. And when he does chase, he doesn't hit it. What's his OPS?
717.
That's exactly league average right now. That's MLB's league average OPS.
That's like what 717.
And he had an OPS in the 5s for April. So after a tough start, it's been decidedly better.
If you the Bellinger, if you take out his first month, he's been an 804 OPS player. So there's real pop in the bat, and he takes walks. He does strike out. I think he's a little streaky. The good side of that would be he's come out of the All-Star break playing well. So
if he has one good at bat, quality at bat a game,
yes,
we've improved.
Yes,
improved a lot.
100%. He's not Deadpool, but he does pull a lot of his homers. And if you look at his spray chart, he does have a lot of doubles that I do believe at the stadium would be home runs. So, and yeah, like the baseball savant, he walks, he's got exit velo, he barrels, he hits it hard. Like there is an upside play to Ryan McMahon for 2 months that if he has an 800 OPS and plays good defense at third, we haven't seen that since A-Rod.
A-Rod.
And I'm not comparing the two.
Headley?
The 1 year of Gio.
Yeah, when Gio Urshela was good. And like, how much did we love Gio? Like, we were head over heels for Gio Urshela. We called him Gio the God.
Yeah.
So.
Can I give you guys a comp?
Sure.
In 1998, the Yankees made a trade for a third baseman who hit in 1997, 203, had an on-base percentage of 259, had a 576 OPS, and had a great glove. That man was Scott Brocious.
Wow.
I'm not saying that this is going to be him, but the Yankees valued defense at that point in time.
World Series MVP Ryan McMahon. Heard it here first from Joseph Salerno.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Yes, you have heard it here first. Because history sometimes repeats itself.
Oh.
When you value the things that got you that history.
Do we think they're getting anything else offensively? Like, do we think another righty hitter is coming?
If they do, that's crazy.
Would you like a righty bench bat? Like just a
Can he
utility?
pitch for out of the bullpen?
Well, no, I'm saying we need pitching. I'm putting that aside. Like, you know, we've talked about a right-handed hitting corner outfielder. Or Joe's McFly cornered me today and was like, "Let's get a bench hitter." And I was like, "Get away from me, Joe's," but I'm interested.
Well, they'd have to
time out.
They'd have to send someone down or trade someone on the roster.
So they're probably going to send down your B-Bus? Because he has options.
For like the immediate move,
Dude, they might DFA Peraza.
They can. No one would put up a stink. You're very close.
He would say thank you.
Yeah, he would be relieved.
I think that would be the most mutual parting of ways in the history.
The history.
Peraza doesn't want to be around him anymore.
Yeah.
They've stifled him.
Had a sad
And
interview.
he's performed bad.
So very bad.
Yeah.
So very bad. Offensively.
I want to disagree with
maybe
you,
he could
but
be a
numbers
runner.
don't allow me to.
and he's the other guy on the team that can play short right now.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Trade
No
for a
shortstop
utility
today.
infielder. He doesn't necessarily have to hit. I don't know. Throw a name out there. Tyler Wade. And that's it.
Dude, who's a utility infielder they can trade, shortstop they can trade for?
IKF.
They just
No, shortstop.
they can't trade for a shortstop because that's putting pressure on Volpe. Like they would never.
Joe
do
Madden said it.
Joe Madden
Someone-
said it.
I know.
Someone in the Yankees organization got in touch with Joe Madden and said, "Can you please go say this publicly
So we can do
so
it."
Hal can hear it and Cash can hear it."
And Cash can say, hey, I was just listening to news today. What you think?
Then there was rumors that they were trying to get O'Neal Cruz.
That's
Not.
and that's just another example of for O'Neal Cruz, a very nice baseball player, but he's not what the Yankees need at all.
What if
At
the
all, it
Yankees,
doesn't make sense. Who reported that?
What if the Yankees just want to be left-handed? They have no righties.
I mean, here's my thing. Again, there's a lot of the starters you're going to see are right-handed. So, like, after this weekend, they see Ranger Suarez with the Phillies. I think it's all righties projected the next 8 games. And that's all I'm looking at on the schedule. That, hey, if we're too lefty, I can make that work. And also, like, Belly actually hits lefties. McMahon splits have been solid this year.
If McMahon can play great defense and see 5 pitches in an at-bat or lay down a bunt,
Right.
the team just got significantly better. I keep looking at this chat who's just like upset. You're either not a Yankees fan, you don't know what you're watching, or whatever. They've had a corpse
The worst rock.
in the batter's box 4 times a game.
The worst rock.
The fact that he gets on base helps already.
Jake,
I could give a
you'd
similar
put up
effort.
similar numbers. He has a negative 50 runs created plus.
Yeah.
You would put up similar numbers in the batter's box than what Peraza has been doing. And McMahon's an upgrade from you.
I'd like to find out.
I don't understand how you're so up. Like, there's such an uproar. I mean, his on-base percentage is 100 points higher than his batting average, which is like the sweet spot for like what you want.
I mean, we have to be honest.
He gets on base at least.
If they traded for Suarez, it's not like we wouldn't be excited.
No, we'd be ecstatic.
But what the Yankees need is defense. The offense is...
Well, if the package for Suarez took prospects away,
Right.
that could land you pitching,
Yes.
I'd be a little upset because
Yeah.
last episode,
Right.
I was like, I don't know if I said it on the episode after. I said, go get me Brian Hayes for 5 years. I've changed my mind.
I was thinking that too.
If that's fundamentals and defense, then that's how we acquire it and we overpay. So at least we got 2 years now of McMahon. But dude, they need defense in the worst way. They're losing games,
Defense from
Yeah.
outside
not
the
because
organization.
of offense. The offense in July has been amazing.
In the Blue Jays series, they gave up... The defense gave up 2.5 runs a game.
But from last year, I feel like they've improved defensively now, having McMahon, Goldschmidt, and Bellinger, and Grisham is playing all the time. I feel like you've improved defensively. And Judge back at right. That's big.
Yeah,
That's a
Dominguez
difference
can't
from
start
last
for a
year.
while. I'm serious about that. They're not going to do it, but you can't play Dominguez. You can't. You need to clear up the defense. You need to just. They moved Jazz. They got rid of DJ. Okay, there's one glaring thing. It was Peraza's bat. It's Dominguez in left. He ranks out 29th out of 30 left field, and it's hurting you. And when Bellinger's out there, it's out.
It's game changing.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
game changing
Literally.
the other
Difference.
direction.
We've seen it in Atlanta.
It's like incredibly different. It's a easy single to an out.
I saw a Spencer Jones sliding catch on Twitter yesterday.
I showed Jim.
He showed me. It was slow motion. It was bizarre. I was happy he showed me. It was very slow. It was very Judge-esque, which I guess is just the body. You know, Judge runs with his glove out.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Just too big.
You guys
What
heard it
is
here
that?
first. Lefty Aaron Judge.
No. Hold on now. When can Ryan McMahon get? He can't get to tonight's game, right?
He's running.
He can't get to tonight's
He's
game.
here.
What do you mean?
He's here.
Where were the Rockies? Were the Rockies in Colorado?
They were
Let's
probably
see.
in
You think
the
they're going to
office.
start Peraza?
But like I'm talking about like actually getting on an airplane and getting here.
That man ran.
He's
They-
in there.
Were they in
dude.
Baltimore?
They're in Baltimore.
We
He's
can
here.
get Ryan McMahon to get this game.
He's here. He's here
He's here.
already. He was told last night.
Did he clear physicals? Did I
that's
turn
a-
Irish there
that's
for a
tom-
second?
That's a
Did he
tomorrow
clear
problem.
Did he clear
That's
physicals?
a tomorrow problem.
I saw him play rugby. He's the toughest mother rugby I've ever met.
In Baltimore.
I need him in the lineup tonight.
Yes. Yeah, he's there.
Oh, Chase Headley pinch hit type thing. He pinch hit
Get
his
there
first
late.
game.
No.
He's in Baltimore.
They got trains. We've got planes. Uber.
He's
All right.
he's there. He's
They
closer
gotta
to
go.
some
They
minor
gotta go
leagues.
get some. They gotta go with some pitching and bullpen. Low tide. It's officially low tide, so I'm going in the ocean.
Okay.
Nap
Well,
time's over, and now I'm excited about the game tonight. I
Right.
wasn't.
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy, and
See,
that's why they
Yankees?
needed to pull the trigger today. I saw a couple people walking around town asking me, like, saying, "What's up, Jimmy?" Blah blah blah, and they're like, Hope the Yankees win tonight. And I'm like, dude, I hope they don't embarrass the entire Bronx.
Right.
They have.
Right.
I was there.
Okay.
Joe's has been embarrassed to be from the Bronx. And then he saw what the Bronx flag looks like, and he got even more embarrassed.
I didn't particularly have any. I didn't really like the Bronx flag.
Bronx flag?
No one does, Joe's. That's why I've never seen it in my life. And my mom's from the Bronx, and I go to the Bronx, and you're from the Bronx, and we've never seen it because the Bronx isn't proud of their flag. You need to write your city councilman.
We can change flags.
Better than like Staten Island.
Let me see.
What's Staten Island? Trash can in the middle of a flag?
I mean,
I think it is better than Staten Island. Not far off from what Jimmy was saying. Staten Island doesn't even look like a flag, which is very Staten Island. It looks like a coin.
that would make a nice coin.
All right. We will be back Sunday recapping the Phillies series. Or if we get that trade for that pitching we've been talking about, we'll hop on for everyone. Thank you guys. Everyone, thank Jimmy for joining live from vacation. Joe's is rooting extra hard for trades because you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here for trades. It's just I'm not going to do the breakdowns.
All right.
His tree was good. Suggesting that they're going to trade someone where like Peraza's going to go to Baltimore now, and then Peraza goes to Tampa, and then there's benches clearing, and Peraza and Volpe fight.
Oh my God, the dream.
You slapped my wife.
If Peraza's on the bench,
Easy to read lips.
if Peraza's on the bench and Volpe goes on another 2 for 25 slump. All right.
Another. If Volpe stays Volpe.
We'll see you guys. Subscribe.
The episode has
Go Yanks,
ended.
tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.
The episode is now over. The episode is now over.
The episode is now over. Subscribe. The
Thanks for
episode has ended.
subscribing. It's over, though.
Like that the episode is now over.